This is pretty huge. What if you get your Etsy product shown in front of 800 million weekly users? Well, this is what's now possible with Etsy's new partnership with OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. So today I want to give you a demo of this partnership and give you an Etsy seller ChatGPT SEO guide to help you get seen more in ChatGPT, because this is now more important than ever. All right, so first and foremost, let me show you how this is working right now in ChatGPT. And a couple of things to note is this is only available to Etsy sellers that participate in offsite ads. So if you don't participate in offsite ads, your products aren't going to get shown in ChatGPT, just like your products wouldn't get shown if someone's searching in Google or Facebook or wherever. And also, not all the products are showing up, so I'm sure it's going to take time to populate all the products. And Etsy does pick and choose which listings they're going to promote. So I'm not sure if that is different with ChatGPT or not. So just a couple of things to note here. So let me show you how this works. I already have these searches done, just so you don't have to wait and watch me fumble around the keyboard typing stuff in. So if I search for motivational shirt, right? This is my search. And then it's going to bring up these listings. So you notice I didn't say on Etsy, I didn't specify a platform. So these are shirts coming up across various platforms. So this one's on Tate Wulan, this one's self-care. But you notice there are Etsy products already showing up, and quite a bit. All these last ones, or most of them, so about 50% or more are going to be Etsy products, which is really cool. And then it basically gives these links here as well to this search. The other thing is, so if you want to refine your shirt, so this is if I'm just doing motivational shirt, this is good. But another example is if I want to do a little bit deeper on this, I'm going to do a lion shirt with motivational saying for the gym. And you're going to see how this changes a little bit. So now it's going to be a lot more specific, not as general, and these are all lion related searches. And this is going to be important later when I go over my Etsy ChatGPT SEO guide. You're going to see why I'm doing this. So these are the other searches. And again, this is not Etsy, but this is Etsy. This is Etsy, Etsy. This is Zazzle. And Zazzle. So most of these are Etsy. So a lot of these searches. So if people are starting to search for products, it is a good sign that most of these are Etsy. So we want to get our products on ChatGPT. We want our products to be shown, because if not, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities to get seen and get purchases. So this is why it's more important, so important. I know a lot of people are like, I don't really care about ChatGPT. I don't care about getting on them, but you're going to be missing a lot of traffic and a lot of future searches, because this is the way people are starting to search more now than ever. And you've seen 800 million users a week on the platform. So this is a lot. This is a big piece of the pie, and this is why we can't ignore this. And this is why I'm doing this video, because I want you guys to be able to get shown on search. So let me go over the guide that I have for you today that's going to really give you a lot of insight and give you a lot of help when it comes to this. So the first thing that I want to go over with you to have this make more sense for you, and the thing that you have to consider is top of the funnel versus bottom of the funnel with searching. And this is why I did those two examples, those two different searches of here. So motivational shirt, that's more top of the funnel. Down here is lion shirt with motivational saying for the gym. That is more bottom of the funnel. So the difference being, when you're looking at searches and how people search, and you're looking at this funnel, the top of the funnel searches here, this is lower buyer intent, right? These people are just kind of looking around. They're not exactly sure what exactly they're going to buy. So motivational shirt, that is not specific. That's super broad. They're like, I don't have a specific idea. I just know that I maybe want a motivational shirt, or I want to see what's out there. But we want to focus on these people at the bottom of the funnel. Why? Because these people are ready to buy. They have high search intent. Whereas these people may get us clicks, these people are going to give us sales and money, which is why we're doing this at the end of the day. We need to make money. We need to make a profit. So we need to be focusing on these type of customers, these type of searches. So this is why this search, lion shirt with motivational saying for the gym, is bottom of the funnel, because they know they want a shirt with a lion on it. They want something motivational, and they want to wear it to the gym. So they are much closer to the buying decision than this person up here that just wants a motivational search. And those are the people that we want to go after. So those are the two examples. Now, the other example that I have for you is super bottom of the funnel. So this is kind of the next level. So this is, they're adding even more details. XL, gray lion shirt with motivational saying, be the lion for the gym and workouts. So these people are really super close. And we see, I did this one as well. And you see how specific this is. These are the examples. These are all on Etsy. Very specific to exactly what they want. So if these bottom of the funnel people are ready to buy, these super bottom of the funnel people are as close as you can get to a buying decision. That's why we want to target both of these people. And another thing to consider too is some of these people may start out here at motivational shirt and then basically add to it. Maybe they kind of have an idea, but then they're going to basically talk with ChatGPT. And that's what's nice about ChatGPT is they can talk with ChatGPT and then they be like, let's put a lion on it and I want it for the gym. And then maybe they're going to add in, well, I want a specific lion saying. So they could get here, but we want to target these people first because even if they type in motivational shirt, we could still have a chance of showing up. But again, those aren't the people that are as close to the buying decision. Those people aren't necessarily going to buy. We want to target the people that are going to buy first and foremost. And how this works too, I didn't show this, but if once they're ready to buy, they click right on the listing here. And this is what's really cool. They click on the listing. It's going to have them choose a color, choose a size, and then hit this buy button and check out right on ChatGPT. So less friction. They can buy super, super fast and not have any friction of basically following the link to Etsy and then doing all that stuff. So that's what's really cool about this partnership and this integration. But that is why we want to focus on those those bottom of the funnel people. Now, here's how we're going to do it because it's like that is what we want to do. Well, how the heck do we do it? So here is the strategy of how we're going to do this. So the first step here is we're going to focus on the title and tag keywords, right? So the title is really, really important. Not the most important with this, but it is really important. So the title has 140 character spaces. We know that we want to put the most important keywords in our title, but we want to try and incorporate these bottom of the funnel phrases first in our title. That's what holds the most search weight when it comes to Etsy. So when we have our title here, we're going to put that phrase early and up front in the title. So we want to put lion shirt with motivational saying for the gym. We want to put that phrase, in our title. We're not necessarily always going to be able to do this super bottom of the funnel. There's other components of our listing that's going to pick up on a lot of this other stuff, but we can add in some of it. If you want to put in lion shirt with motivational saying, be the lion for the gym or something like that, you can definitely do that, and that's going to cover a lot. But we're going to be able to get those elements elsewhere in our listing as well. So title is most important. Tags are also important. So we're going to put a lot of these in our tags. So lion shirt, we're going to put as a tag, motivational tee, gym shirt, gym tee, stuff like that. But we can also add in, be the lion as a tag, workout shirt. We want to try to use more than one word in our tags because it's valuable real estate. There's 22 characters, so we got to play around with it. But the more keywords we can add in our listing everywhere, the more lines in the water, the more chances to be seen, the more chances to be found, the more chances for ChatGPT to pick up and use that information to show it to the person looking for it. So that's what we want to do. So tags and title are really important to this. But the most important part to this is going to be our description, because our description is where we can get the bulk of information and a lot of these long tail bottom of the funnel keywords in. We want to do this naturally. We want to do this where this makes sense, but this is really what's going to help us get seen and found a lot on these LLMs, on these AI platforms, because it is the bulk of the information. Whereas you can't put, or you shouldn't put, this whole super bottom of the funnel saying in your title. You can put most of that in your description. You can put it in a natural flowing way, and you can put a lot of different scenarios in there that is going to prompt your listing to be analyzed and found. So I actually have an optimized listing template that I'm going to show you with a ChatGPT prompt. And you can actually download this if you go over to my Etsy Games VIP program here. Right now you can join for free. I have this in there that you can download along with a lot of other trainings, a lot of other resources. We do live group coaching calls. I do your SEO for you. I'll help you out with trends. Fantastic, motivational, positive place to go. It's not some spammy, weird Facebook group. So it's free right now. After that, just $10 a month. Literally, programs like this are $1,000 a year. They are. Mine is not that expensive because I don't want to strap you. I know you have a lot of costs. Most of you guys are looking to make money. This will definitely help you make money without bootstrapping you, and that was the whole goal. Most of these people have been with me for months and months and months because they see the value and they know that I'm not just trying to get money out of you. I'm trying to get as much value as possible. So let me show you this listing template or this optimized description template so that you guys know how you should be setting up your description to get picked up in ChatGPT. All right, here we go. So here are the elements that you want to fit inside your description. You want to organize these in a very buyer-friendly way. So it's not just one big paragraph. It's not lumped together. Try to include emojis if you can and break out these sections so it's easily skimmable from the user. But you're also writing this for ChatGPT. So the main thing to consider is write your descriptions for the end user, for the people searching and how they're searching. So that is really, really important. But also, you're writing this for the ChatGPT. So a couple of questions you want to ask yourself to make sure that you're getting the right information inside your description is, how is your target audience and avatar, target audience and or avatar, whatever you want to call them, searching? What phrases are they using? How are they describing what they're looking for? And you want to interject that stuff in your listings. And this is the easiest way to be able to do that inside your description. So number one is keyword rich opening. So we want to include a main keyword plus clear benefit. Long tail phrases should mimic buyer intent. So example, women's pickleball tote bag with shoe compartment, waterproof, lightweight, and personalized gift for pickleball players. Right? So that's what we want to include early on in our description. What it is, who it's for, who they would buy it for. And then we want to also add in a benefit-driven overview. So we want to talk to the buyer, solve their problem, highlight uniqueness. So basically, here's an example. Tired of juggling your paddle, shoes, and water bottle? This pickleball bag was designed for women who want both style and function with a built-in cooler pouch, and ventilated shoe storage is perfect for daily matches, tournaments, and weekend trips. So you can see if someone is searching, so if they want a pickleball bag that fits their shoes and water bottle, this has a high likelihood of coming up. If they want a pickleball bag that's stylish with a cooler pouch and ventilated shoe storage, this is going to come up. So you're naturally putting those long tail bottom of the funnel phrases in here for those people looking for specific things. The other thing is you can include lifestyle storytelling, help them picture using it. So you can do, whether you're heading to a league night, tournament, or casual game with friends, this bag keeps everything organized and stylish. It's not just for the courts. Take it as your gym, travel, and or weekend tote. And you can put all these 3 paragraphs, you can kind of mesh them all together into one first paragraph early on. You want to put this first in your description because this is what's getting pulled first by the algorithms, is the most important information, just like your title. The next thing is personalization and variations. If you have personalization, you want to make sure to add those in here. Just a description of the personalization, because some people are looking for that type of stuff. So you want to make sure to get shown up. Key features and bullets. So this is really, really good for algorithms, as well as it's very user friendly to see, okay, the bullet list, your eyes like this. It's easy to skim, easy to read, but this stuff gets picked up by the algorithms, gets picked up easily by AI. So if someone is mentioning any of these things with their pickleball bag search, you're going to get shown because you're listing them very specifically. Specs section, same thing. If you have specs or washing instructions, list those out as well. Backlinks section, you want to include backlinks to related products. Call to action, just tell them what to do, why they should add it to their cart. It seems stupid. It seems like you don't have to do that, but it really helps. It's like, okay, what's next? It's like basically telling them what is next. What's the next step? Click here, buy now. And plus you can add some more keywords in here. Now, here is a ChatGPT prompt. Again, you can download this if you pop over to the VIP community. Basically, all you have to do is copy this prompt and then enter in your inputs and like a couple of sentences about your product, and it's going to basically pop out this fantastic output with emojis that you can just copy and paste in your description, and it's going to be focused on the bottom of the funnel long tail keywords. So that is that, but that's the overview that you guys can use to get shown in search. Is really, really important. And that brings us to the final step 3 of this is attributes. So we want to make sure that we're filling out the attributes in our listing. These are really important. Anything that applies, some of these may not apply, but it's going to be different for whatever you're selling. So go into your listing, fill out all the attributes, because that's what's going to help be shown in AI search as well. As you've seen for, if you're doing super bottom of the funnel, like I talked about, like extra large, that's an attribute, gray attribute. So some of these will apply, and you don't have to necessarily use them as keywords. You just add them as attributes, and it's going to help you get picked up as well. If you're not putting in the attributes, it's going to be harder. You're going to get filtered out. So any of these that apply, make sure to put them in there as your attributes. And again, depending on what you're selling, it's going to change the attributes. So that's a really, really important step. So all this put together is going to help you get shown a lot more than a lot of other sellers in ChatGPT and in search in general, because this is the way that SEO is going. People should be focused on buyer intent, focused on what people are searching for, and not just the root keywords, the general keywords, because you're going to get lost in the shuffle. So this is the way to do it to get shown. It's going to become more and more important. If you're doing this now, you're going to get ahead of 99% of the sellers out there that don't know what the heck this is, don't know how to do it. And you're going to get a lot more traffic and a lot more sales, because this is an arms race. This is the future of search. It's not going anywhere, so you got to get on board now, and I don't want to see you guys left behind. So that's it for today. Hopefully see you over at the Etsy Games VIP program. Join me, hang out with me, talk with other sellers. Let's grow our businesses together. Outside of that, I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day.